like a dash of winter snow at some starry skies. Look at those candles glow, lighten up the children's eyes.
Hello everybody, it's Eric Freeze and we're here in the bedroom. My phone's warm for some reason. Our current bedroom temperature is 78 degrees Fahrenheit. This cable shouldn't be here. I'll address that after I stop this. Anyway, I have a fan that needs a bit of work. It's one I would like to use a bit more often, but I can't because it has an issue with its motor locking up. And that fan is right here. Oh dear, I forgot I put it back up here. For the longest period of time, this fan was in my basement, being used as my basement fan, and then it was here. Now, this is the one that has the plastic motor out of my old Blasco box fan, the one I painted blue, where that fan kind of died out. At least the frame was in good shape, but I didn't have enough room to keep it, so sadly it was scrapped, and I have another frame that was exactly like it, so no big deal there. And actually, this is the handle that was on that fan, by the way. So eventually I just put the motor in here. I got this one had a Marco motor, it didn't work, so this has a plastic motor now. I also had an issue with the blade on this one. I think would fall off when it was running. I'm not sure. I'll have to see about this. But once I get this working, I will probably use this as a box fan for a bit in my bedroom. I've not really used my 90s Galaxy in a while. This one's dated 1990, so yeah. First I have to get the weather shield off of it. I made a video of that and I literally threw it back up here. It was like there-ish, I think. And I also have some boom boxes. I'm not sure if that one's gonna be in a way. I'll see if I can pick up the weather shield, slide it over there. If not, I'll have to set it on the bed. We'll be back shortly. So it's been a while. I'm sorry, it's really warm in here, so I'm running a lot of fans. So I apologize if there's any wind noise. If you're wondering what fans I'm using this one, this one, and that one. So that's a lot of fans. There's any fan I have, pretty much all the fans I have plugged, actually yes, all the fans I have plugged in here. I'm not sure if the Duracraft is plugged in, we'll see. Let's see if the Duracraft is plugged in. Nah, it's not. But anyway, here's this thing. Now, it's kind of hard to film in here because I have this pile of junk here. And this area is only like big enough for me to just work in. My camera likes to zoom in on everything, so I apologize. So anyway, this does have the plastic motor in it. As we'll turn on our flash and actually have a view. Yes, it is installed upside down. Yes, it is blue. Yeah, we won't talk about that. We will attempt to turn the fan around. The other side, you can tell it's the 90s one, and yeah, it's very stiff. I'm not sure, but it is stiff. So let's apply some AC current to it. It's set to off, and let's see what it will do. Something I want to complain about is how do plugs get like this? Like, it annoys me. Well, if a bedroom is messy because you don't have enough space to store anything, and you have to share it with your bedroom, it's not the best thing, but I'm able to bend it back with my fingers. It is armed. Here we go. The grass skirt curtain's probably going to get caught in it, but there we go. We have air movement. Let's see how quick our spin down is. Yeah, definitely needs oil. I got the screw gun charging right now. As you can see, according at red ready, it is still looking for power. But one step. The pleasures of freeze being really thin. I forgot, I got off topic. Well, the screw gun's charging. After that gets charged, I'll probably take off the grills. We have some zoom spout somewhere. Yeah, right there. Which I'm going to just dump into the motor. Yeah. We'll be back shortly. We're back a bit later, and I didn't notice this before, but it has about a ½ inch of play. Not sure if you can really tell. So I'm gonna have to source some thrust washers for it. I actually have a few thrust washers, so I'm gonna put some thrust washers in here, and I think, yeah, this could use for a good vacuuming. And yeah, I may have to, I think this summer maybe I'll sand down this case and repaint it. If I repaint it, then this thing will probably be mint. So that's a good thing. I also have this. I'm not sure if this will fit, but this is a metal motor cover off of a different fan. Maybe I'll put this on the front side. We'll see. It's been a good 10 to 20 minutes later. We have the frame here. There's that. Blade and grills are over here. Motor's here taken apart. I'm about to add the oil in here. I found some, well, I need to look for some thrust washers. I think there's some actually on that still. All of this will be reassembled. I think this rotor is from a different motor, not this one. I think it was from the original motor that was in here. And I think I swapped out the stator because, I mean, not the stator. Yeah, that's the stator. I swapped out the rotor because the one that was on this motor originally was too long, and it made the blade come in contact with the guard, I believe. So I believe that's why this rotor is in this motor. So, anyway, yeah, you can see remnants of me oiling it before in the past. Yeah, so we're going to get into this. We're going to oil it nice. We're going to fill up the oil holes or whatever. This motor is actually pretty clean. I was in here before cleaning it already because this one was absolutely packed with dust. So, yeah, we'll be back shortly. Oh, hello everybody, we're back. I think about an hour later. So here's this motor. It had a series of setbacks. I found out if I put this piece on it, there's no more play in the shaft. So that's a good thing. Now, as a lot of people don't know, I used to have a Burns Air King box fan. It's no longer with us. But the motor and blade assembly I still have. So, I decided, for fun, to mount it up to this thing. And it doesn't look all too bad. It looks really, really weird though. But this one, somehow the motor still works. I just have to try to get this thing apart. Once I get this apart, see if it works. I want to have a 90s Galaxy, but this case is in so bad of condition. And I like Franken fans. So another Franken fan wouldn't be that bad. So I think what I'm going to do is take apart this motor. And the main reason is this thing moves a lot more air than that does. And this has a really low-pitched rumble sound that I really love. At least these large blades like that. They sound very good. And that hub looks like a spaceship, which I really like too. So, if I can get this working, we will try. So, the one issue is this blade is stuck on the hub. Bearings are locked, so we're going to try to see if we can take apart the motor successfully. Even if the motor doesn't fully come apart, this motor is already in really rough condition. It has a nap. This is a nap Monarch motor, by the way. It looks like a Macmillan, but it's not. It's a nap Monarch motor. So we just have a screw here, another one here. Blade's in good condition. I don't have too much more from this old Air King. I still have the handle for it somewhere around here, and a bunch of other things. So that's all I really have to it. So I think this is going to become a Franken fan. So this video just turned. So it's official. Yeah, it's official. This thing's going to be a Franken fan. I just have to make sure I wire up the motor the right way. Once I wire it up, this thing's going to be good. I don't know. I kind of want a 90s Galaxy, but this motor, it was kind of on its way out. Medium speed never really worked on it, and it needed thrust washers. And this thing's already stiff again. Like, very stiff. Now, this motor was one of the stiffest fan motors ever, and I still can't get the blade off, but I was able to clean the motor. And yeah, this thing is nice and I'm sorry for the voice crack, but this thing is nice and free now, which that's good. So, this thing's going to be a lot more free than the other one would have ever been. So, I'm going to get the switch undone from this motor. Actually, that switch, believe it or not, it was the original switch to that. Oh dear, I fell backwards. And we're just going to wire it into the other fan, so that's nice. So, yeah. And this plug came off. I may put a different plug. Actually, this plug's good. I won't change out the plug. So we'll be back shortly. Right here is the moment of truth. Switch is wired up. Here's high speed. This thing is strong. Be low. I'll lean this up against the door, actually. And yeah, I think we're done after this. I'll probably get some wipes, clean off the blade, maybe. I may use this in my bedroom overnight, see how this performs. We'll just make sure the motor doesn't overheat and blow out smoke. This motor likes to do that. But I cleaned the motor up pretty good, so I'm not sure if it's going to do that anymore. This thing used to be really badly off balance, but it's not shaking as much as it used to. Dang, this thing's strong. This is a really strong fan. I'll wait for this to spin down. This fan never used to spin down this good. Never. I kind of now regret getting rid of the old original frame to this fan. I mean, for fan this blade was on, but it was kind of junk, and I didn't have room in here for other stuff. So let's get this thing put back together then, and then we'll do a test after being finished. Well, it's been long enough already. I'm actually using my phone to record this part, so tell me how the video quality is. Anyway, here's high speed. Very, very strong. So strong that it falls on its back. It looks interesting, I will say that. You wouldn't expect to see this blade hub on here. I already have enough Franken fans, so making another one kind of seemed like a bad thing. This one already had a different motor in it, so I guess it was already a Franken fan. Now it has a different motor that's not from Alaska in it, and a different blade that's also not from Alaska in it. So, yeah, I guess some could say it's quite sad, but I like the sound of this one. It's probably going to stay like this for a while, and I'm okay if collectors give me a bit of hate for scrapping the original fan, but the frame that was on it was in really rough condition, and one of the grills was not in okay shape. Here's one of the grills. The other one's underneath that pile of plush. So yeah. Do low speed. Probably use this on low speed tonight, actually. Actually, like this one, I think we will give it a bit of a break for the time being. Still does shake a bit. No big deal. But I will definitely, most certainly, get use out of it. So thank you very much for watching. And keep the breeze.